Hey everyone, this is David Winters, your council president, with a wrap up for tonight's meeting, April 19th. We had a few things going on this evening. We talked about our budget schedule that's going to start here in June. Always excited to go through that process. We also looked at leasing police vehicles. So we heard from the clerk treasurer and from Chief Hilton on a plan to replace our current police vehicles with a really good program through Enterprise Rent-A-Car. But tonight we have a special guest. We have Blaine Rout, who is our code enforcement officer. I've asked him to come on and just kind of give us some insight on what he does. I know this is the busier time of year for him. He gets a lot of questions and calls, and so he's out there pretty busy. So I thought it would be good to have him come in and tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So this time of year, things really pick up. People are out and about and kind of coming out of their shells this time of year. So I really wanted to do kind of a quick summary of reminders and tips for this time of year. So I'm going to go through a few things. First of all, I know people are kind of working on, the properties, cleaning things up. People are going to be looking at new fencing, sheds, installations, renovations, that sort of thing. So I just want to remind people, just as a precaution, a lot of this stuff is going to require permits from the town and has to be developed a certain way and so forth. So I recommend reaching out to town administration prior to signing any contracts or really putting any money forward, just to make sure that everything's squared away before you begin. Again, that's kind of a protection for the homeowner and makes everything happy. So beyond that, though, I know people are also getting rid of old junk and stuff, like stuff that's been sitting in your garage, old refrigerators and whatnot. So the Hendricks County Recycling District is going to be doing their Tox Away days. So a lot of the chemicals like old oil, solvents and stuff, they can get rid of that. So I believe their next date is May 20th, and then they have another one again in July, but that's going to be at the Hendricks County Fairgrounds. So just as a quick summary of that, they take the larger stuff. If it has refrigerant in it, like a refrigerator, it's $10. If it doesn't have refrigerant in it, it's $5. You can even get rid of tires. The first 4 are free, but anything beyond that, there's a fee. So beyond that, though, if it's furniture, I would recommend reaching out to your trash provider, like maybe Waste Management or whoever, and just making sure to schedule either a heavy pickup or something, because often people will set out their furniture and make assumptions. We just want to make sure stuff doesn't sit out and get rained on and not look great on the streets. So, but next thing is mowing. Everybody's got to go out there and mow as much as we all probably hate it. But I just wanted to do a quick reminder that, because as the code enforcement officer, I get a lot of complaints about this. Just as a reminder, make sure that it's cut to at least under 12 inches. So beyond that, if you have any questions, you can always call me. But also, you have a lot of stuff that's been blown out. We had a really bad storm recently. So any of that stuff you want to burn, just take note that outdoor burning is normally prohibited in town limits, but there are some exceptions, like if you're cooking or if you have campfires and stuff. So if you want some of the more fine details on what the regulations are, reach out to myself or the fire department as well. And lastly, I wanted to discuss the golf cart situation, because I know speaking to a lot of residents, people have been thinking about buying UTVs and such. So I just want to remind people that in order to drive them legally in the town, you have to go through a safety inspection that is conducted by myself. If you want to do that, you can schedule that through me. Basically, what we're looking at is safety equipment. So just as a quick list of this, you need headlights, taillights, turn signals, the slow-moving vehicle triangle, side mirrors, and I also require a proof of insurance on that. The fee is $25. I'll come out, pretty quick thing, no big deal, and get you a decal and you're good to go. So just lastly, just as a way to reach me, if you need to call about any of these issues or anything else, my number is just the town main line. It's 317-745-4180, extension 1004. And also you can reach me by email. That is codeinfo at danvilleindiana.org.
All right. Well, thank you, Blaine.
Yeah,
Really
absolutely.
appreciate you coming on tonight. And just a real quick reminder before we let you go, this Saturday, April 22nd, is the Spring Cleanup Day. You meet here at 9 o'clock at the DAC. Bostic Gym, I think, is actually where it is, and get Danville cleaned up. So I hope to see you out there this weekend. And until next time, have a great week.